there any way to go to another area?
Sorry?
I'm just
sorry.
saying because it's really loud, like in the background.
I muted him,
So,
and we're live.
we're live.
Maybe some more light.
Nobody's watching anyway, are they?
Probably not.
Yeah.
It's halftime and Beyonce is on there. So.
Yeah. Yep. So welcome back to Project Fog. Changing it up this week just because a lot of people are into the Super Bowl right now, so we figured we'd do a halftime show. We are up against Beyonce and Mark Fagan's show, which started 20 minutes ago, so probably not going to have too many live viewers tonight.
Oh, Mark's got a show going right now?
Yeah, his show starts at 8.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was doing it.
Yeah. I know, I didn't think he was either, so... And then I saw the notification earlier, and I was like, fuck it.
It's all good.
See what happens.
So, what the hell are we doing?
I don't know. Honestly, we should have just
what's new.
Yeah, we should have skipped this week, but fuck it. Let's go. All right, what's new?
I'm missing Beyonce's booty.
Robbie, you can. I think you're the only one that can unmute yourself since I muted you. All right, Billy, what's new?
What's new? What's new with me? Okay. In a little bit, I'm actually editing right now, but tonight the Moonshot review will be up. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Badass RTA, best on the market, hands down. Love this thing. IPV D5 or IPV5. Sigelli Watt Plus 26650, and the Sigelli's Airy Tank. And Top Tank, I got the Top Tank. Top Tank, what's it? Kanger, Sub Tank Mini, but Top Tank, Top Fill. Love this thing, man. Love this. And a bunch of other stuff. I got a lot of shit coming, guys. A lot of shit for review. So stay tuned.
All right, Josh.
All right. Well, I've got the reviews on the Mini Volt coming up, and a review on the Nugget coming up, and then I'm probably going to put them head to head, see which one comes out the victor. I've got a review of the K-Box 200 coming up, and I've got a review of this guy coming up. This is the Evolve RDA. It's got one of the funkiest decks I've ever seen. 2-post, but like a quad post. Really interesting deck. So that's what's new with me.
Robbie, if you can get yourself unmuted. I guess not.
Robbie, is he talking?
Yeah.
You're muted. Robbie, you're muted.
I think he's having trouble hearing us. Well, what's new with me is not a whole lot, actually. I thought I could unmute him, but I can't. I do have the R200 review going up kind of as we speak. It's uploading, but I probably won't set it to live until sometime tomorrow. And then I've got a couple of these Faro boxes to review. Shit, I don't even know where they're at. Here they are. This is the 45 watt TC and also a 65 watt TC. Which shut up, Billy. hey, don't ruin it here, because I'm actually going to talk about it in the review.
I won't say nothing. I'm laughing though.
I'll take myself out. I did something very, very stupid, complete epic fail on the 65 watt. I don't know if you guys remember these. I had one, the old one. I think this was a 35 watt.
Yeah, 35. Yeah,
and it's
35.
pretty much the same size as the new 45, but the 65 is a little bigger. And this one has a removable battery. You can get to it right there, super easy, pretty nice. That's all I have to say about that.
Did you try and take out a non-removable battery?
No, you can take them out, though. The non-removable.
Oh, okay.
Which, that's something that's pretty cool. I'm going to mention that in the review. I did take the 45 watt apart because this one's non-removable, and it's got a green Samsung 25R in it.
Oh, does it?
Yep.
And you can pull it out?
It's like welded and stuff. See you, Rob? I guess you're saying goodbye. I don't know. Or hey to everybody else.
I don't know why he didn't want him to.
Yeah, now I'm curious on the old one. The old 35 watt, what it had in it. But it's good to know that the ones with the built-in batteries have a good battery in them.
That is good to know.
So now you don't even have to watch my review.
I'll still watch it. Sounds interesting.
I like this company. I'm really surprised that they're not more popular. I know they're a French company.
Yeah, they're out of France.
What company is it?
Fumitech.
Oh, okay.
They
Their
make really nice
products
stuff.
they're well built. They're small wattage but well built products. You know, like if you compare the 35 watt to the iStick 30 or 40 watt, it's just so much better made. You know, like it's the same size and it's just so much better made.
Yeah, I don't
They're
know.
the same guys that made the gang mod, aren't they?
No, that's a different Fumitech.
I don't know if there's like a distribution issue in the States, but I know if I had a vape shop, I would carry these instead of the iSticks.
Yeah. Oh, the new iStick,
There you go.
one S. Oh, okay, shit.
That's the 35 watt. It's got a green Samsung also.
Huh.
So you can actually turn that into a removable really easy. Just unweld it and do a little work. You can get it.
Well, honestly, I don't even know if it's welded. Yeah, I guess it is welded. But yeah, I mean, if you know what you're doing, you could definitely get it out. Well, you don't have to know what you're doing to get them out. You can get them out easy, but
You have to know what you're
turn
doing
it
to get them
into
back
a
in.
replaceable- Yeah. But I've harvested batteries before. I had that Sigo T100 watt, and I never reviewed it because I thought it was crap.
It was.
But it had two AT2s in it, so I harvested those. I've seen Timmers out there. Thanks, Ballway. He'll get a kick out of that.
Love you. All right. Hey, Hank.
Yep.
Remember I said I was getting the 500 milliliter bottles? I went and got a bunch of these, the wild berries.
Nice.
I got like 5 of them.
That's a lot of juice. My brother-in-law just turned me on to this new company called Zucker Vapes. Pretty good juice. I think they're brand new. It literally says batch number 1 on the side over here.
Zucker?
This is a Danish. Zucker. Z-U-K-E-R.
I got
rectangular
I got
bottles.
a bunch of. Look at this juice, right? This one's called Size Does Matter BFB Straight. It's a toaster strudel. I think this is like 250 mils, 240 something. And then I got
I have like
vape
5
mail.
boxes of toaster strudels.
I got vape mail. Did you ever see the vape mail juice?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I got. They're fucking delicious, man. Really good. And then ice cream donut from Bedrock is really good. And then the other one's called glazed donut. I forget the company. I forget, but got those. They're all delicious juice, man.
There's a newer juice line coming out. At least I think it's new because I saw it for pre-order. And it looks really good. It's called Drippin' Dots.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited to try
Like
that.
Dippin' Dots?
You might get it.
It's gonna be like Dippin' Dots, like Dippin' Dots ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the label and everything looks like. I didn't read up on the
That sounds awesome.
descriptions, but just the label, I was like, I gotta have it.
I think Vape Size Supply has it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they'll probably, if you ask for it, they'll send it to you.
Yep.
What's going to happen is people are just going to debate whether or not it should look like Dippin' Dots or whether it should look like toaster strudel or anything like that. People take a big issue with that these days.
Yep.
Marketing products from our childhoods. The way I see it is it's products from my childhood, not products from childhood these days. That's the way I see it.
I'm sorry if I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to edit this fucking video.
Multitasking. I got you.
Yeah.
All right, so we're pretty much going to skip most of our segments tonight, unless either of you have anything that you want to say about any of the segments. If not, we'll get into the fun shit.
Yeah, let's just do the fun shit.
All right, Josh, you were telling me about it. So why don't you explain it and get it started?
Okay, so it looks like it's called this game called Walrus, also known as Existential Rocks, Paper, Scissors. This is basically going to be our Fog and Games segment tonight. Basically, it's a game of nouns. We are going to basically name a noun. For instance, I can name, the Panthers. You can name, the Broncos, and it can go back and forth like that, us naming nouns on top of nouns until we decide, who's the victor, and it hopefully would spark some sort of debate of some kind. That would make sense?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize, but I really didn't hear that. Let me put this down. I'm sorry. I just literally was not listening at all.
That's hysterical. Billy, put the editing away. Focus. It's game time. Super Bowl's on. We're competing against halftime.
Yeah, right? And we're going to get
so basically
more. Go ahead.
No, I was saying we're competing against halftime. I mean, we've got Beyonce's ass. We're competing with Beyonce's ass and Mark Fagan. We got to bring our A game. So I guess I'll start there. Is Beyonce's ass a noun? Can that be a noun?
Yes. That's a noun.
Cool. So now your job is to name something that's better than Beyonce's ass.
Hank's cock.
Okay.
And that's the winner right there. That's as far as we get to go.
Fuck's in my juice. So now what?
I don't know. So now I guess we start another round.
Wait,
Just
what?
one. I don't know how that happened.
Explain the rules again. You got to say a noun, and then I got to say a better noun? I don't get it.
Yes.
Something that'll beat it.
Yes. Like, okay, Superman. Name something that beats Superman.
Batman.
Cool. And now, Hank, you gotta say something that beats Batman.
Brain fart. I can't remember his name. Iron Man.
Iron Man's a good one. Ant-Man, but maybe I'm partial.
Oh, I did see that.
Deathpool.
Ooh.
Deadpool.
That movie looks good. I'm excited to watch that one.
You know why Deadpool beats everybody? Because he is aware that he's a comic book character. He breaks the fourth wall.
Oh.
In the comic books,
cool.
he literally leaves the comic book and kills the comic book writer.
That's crazy.
Yep.
You were a comic book kid?
No, not really.
Not really.
Not really.
How do you know that?
I am a sci-fi and superhero like nerd and shit. Like, and I love like I do read some of it, but I was never like a comic book guy. But the movies and all that stuff and reading up on it, I love,
Cool. I used to hang out with a lot of comic book nerds. They still go to Comic-Con and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
Sometimes I tag along for kicks.
you know what is a good game we could play, but maybe next week, is Ad-Libs. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Right? You make a little story up, and you leave blanks, and like wherever the blank is, you put noun. You put a noun or adjective or adverb or whatever, and then you fill them all in. I think that'd be fucking great. So we could pull up a fucking, because they have them online, you can literally pull up the whole things up, and then we can each fill them out, and then read our fucking read them out. I think it'd be hilarious.
Okay, I think that sounds like a plan for next week. That sounds fun. We can all just make our own ad-libs or print out our own ad-libs. We'll just do them here. That sounds great for next week.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, all right, what's next? Okay. How about what to do with vape products? Coral tank. Yeah.
TFE4.
But with the coral tank, you can use the TFE4 coils and vice versa.
Yeah, I was going to say, I disagree. I like the coral better.
But with the TFE4 Mini, you can now drop it down to the TFE4 Mini Short with the thing that comes in the R200 kit. You could drop it down to make it actually holds more, but it's a lot shorter. You can't do that with the coral. Well, I guess you can if you use.
Well, but they are coming out with the Coral Mini.
Right. I guess you probably can do that if you use the TFE4. If you use Smoke's strap kit, you could probably use, because the parts are interchangeable between the Coral and the TFE4. You can interchange the parts. It's all the same threading and stuff. But the new coils, the TFE4 Mini Short, they have new coils. They're a lot smaller and they save on juice. They're not the micro coils. They're different. People think they're the micro coils, but they're not. They're actually a third coil. You have it in there, Hank?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It won't focus, though.
Yeah, that's the new short kit. It's the TFE4 Mini Short. It's not the micro.
This is the review I got going up right now, and I explain it. But there's the glass from the regular TFE4.
Okay, so it's just a drop kit to make it smaller? Cool.
Yeah, it goes from, and it actually holds more juice. It goes from 3.5 mils to 4.5 mils, right?
It does?
Yeah, how is that possible if it's a drop kit?
Because the coil is fucking twice the size smaller. Like, it's smaller. The coil is so much
use
smaller.
the original?
Not with the drop kit. You can't use the original coils.
No, you use the new. They send you coils too. Like I'm saying, these, because they have the TFE4 Micro, right? That's the micro tank that has their own coils. It doesn't use uses the TFE4 Micro coils. Now they have the TFE4 Mini Short coils. They're a third type of coil. They're actually different than the micro coils.
Let me see here.
Interesting. Okay, so
I don't think it adds liquid because it says it doesn't sacrifice liquid capacity.
No, it does. Look in the manual. It says it. It says brings it from 3.5 to 4.5 mils. It does add. It adds a whole extra milliliter.
Where does it say that?
crazy.
It has two pictures side by side, and it says. It says 3.5 mils, and then it says 4.5 mils.
I don't have a picture.
I'll try and pull it up online real quick. Watch.
I mean, I believe you, but I'm saying.
No, I know. I
saying
understand.
I don't
Believe
have
me.
it.
But I want to show everybody that's watching.
Because I'm going to have to go through and.
Yeah, I want to see too. You got me curious.
I'm going to have to put some annotations in the review or something, because I'm not refilming that fucker. It's fucking going up. Yeah, all it says it says in here is turns your original TFE4 Mini into a short one with less e-liquid consumption without sacrificing liquid capacity. So I don't know. That's all mine says.
Yeah, definitely
Right.
order.
I do feel like I've seen that picture you're talking about.
Let's see if I can get. Man, this is just the mod itself. I'm looking for the fucking coil. There it goes. Wait. Let's see. Yeah, feed more mini backup.
Well, you're pulling those up. Well, you're pulling those up. I'll bit for a moment. Something that happened.
Here it goes. Here it goes. Ready? I'll screen share here. All right, can you see my screen?
Yep.
I see it.
Right here. It says Shorty 4 milliliters, standard 3.5 milliliters.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So with short cores, you can now fill 4 milliliters juice in your Shorty instead of the original 3.5 mils. So yeah, so people are confusing them though with the they're confusing these coils with the micro coils.
Right.
These are just Shorty size regular coils. They're not the micro coils. You know. I even seen a couple reviews
I need to get myself one.
where people are saying, yeah, they're using the micro coils when they're not.
Fuck. I guess
I need to
am
get
gonna
myself a
have to-
TFE4. Have to.
That's a lot different. I'm gonna have to refilm. I'm not gonna refilm the whole thing, just the final section.
Yeah, the Ice Cube RDA. Oh, am I still screen sharing? Let me stop screen sharing.
Yeah, you is.
Ice Cube RDA.
How is it?
Pretty fucking good. It's like Aeolus type airflow. You know what I mean? Top down, hit your coils. Nice. Like a beast. And I got the new Doge V3.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah. And the Cubus. Just got that in. The flavor sucks on the Cubus. I can't get good flavor out of this. Look, shoots vapor right out. You see that?
I went to my local vape shop today because my brother-in-law has the TVCT tank. Remember the OBS TVCT? And he's had it like 3 months, and he's just getting a fresh coil for it. That's how long he uses his fucking coils for like 3 fucking months. I'm telling you, every hit out of this tank tastes like charred death. He won't change your fucking coil. It tastes disgusting. And he's finally going to go get a couple of these coils. And this tank has been out, I don't even know how long. You know how much they charge for one coil at the fucking local B&M?
$10.
$4. $3.99 for one coil.
Damn. And what tank is
I
that?
want to smack them.
The TFE,
It's like this older tank.
the OBS tank, the TVCT.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I could not believe how much they were charging for this one coil.
I think a pack of 5 was only $10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their markup just sucks.
But you know what?
Sucks.
I know a lot of vape shops, maybe not that expensive, but you know they'll take a pack of 5 out and cut, you know, single coils out of them, and they always do seem to be more expensive. You know.
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, they have overhead, so they're going to. I understand they, you know, some shops rape you though. You know what I mean? Some shops, yeah. Of course, you got to expect everything's going to be more money at a vape shop. You know, it's understandable. They got overhead. They got to pay employees. They got overhead. You know.
Sure.
So yeah, you're going to pay for it, but some of them do rape the hell out of you.
Yeah, and I think that's just a case of just rape, just straight up bound, gagged, and raped. I mean, their markups are just insane. This guy, they have the mini volt in there. This guy you can get for like $35 online. $50 is what they're charging. I mean, that's not terrible, but I wasn't even going to ask how much the TFE4 was. Wasn't even going to ask.
There's this
Their
one
juice
shop.
prices are decent.
There's this one shop around me. I don't get their pricing at all. It's sometimes some of their mods will be either the exact same price you can find online or even cheaper, and then other ones will be $40-$50 more. I'm like, I don't fucking get it.
Yeah.
There's no
Depends on what they're
consistency.
getting them for.
Because I was in there, I forget It might have been the cube. Might have been the cuboid. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, how much is that? They're like $40. I was like, are you kidding me? Why is everything else so expensive?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And
I'm
this
done
company,
buying any hardware at that shop.
Yeah, this shop they make a ton of money because they make all their own juice in house, and I mean you can just tell that that's definitely what they thrive off of is their juice sales. And the juice isn't
Is it a
expensive.
decent juice?
Yeah, it's good juice. Yeah. But it's not expensive. You know, it's mid-range price. I mean, I vape it all the time. The only thing is,
You're lucky to have a good.
they don't have a clean room, like, you know, a lab making their juice. They make it in the back. But I've seen it in the back. It's clean, you know, but it's not a certified clean room. But that shit doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I know it bothers some people, but I don't give a fuck. I make my own juice on my dirty kitchen table, so. And I go out to eat at restaurants. And I know my food isn't cooked in a clean spot.
Someone said that one of their local shops are charging $99 for Evic minis. Ooh. That's crazy.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I've got a couple good shops around here, but you know, that one shop I'm talking about, the only reason I'll go in there is because they have some decent juices. They're the only store around here that carries Mercury. I think they're the only ones that carry the Schwartz. They got some decent juice. And it's literally behind my house. Like, I could actually walk across the train tracks by my house and be there. So it's really convenient, but I hate their pricing.
Yeah. I don't have a convenience shop. There's no vape shops in my town. I have to drive.
That's okay. You make your own juice.
Yeah. I have to drive a minimum 15 minutes before I hit a vape shop.
So have you guys actually been watching the game at all?
Yeah, I watched the beginning.
No. I watched
So,
some of it, but I was in the middle of filming my video and then editing, so I'm all over the place.
Yeah, I don't watch the sports.
Did you guys get the new Coilmaster 521 tab? I mean,
No.
No.
I haven't ever gotten anything from Coilmaster.
I want one though. Those 521 tabs. Is that the one that like actually will fire the Addy too? Because those things are really pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's really
I like the one from Geek Vape, but you can't do the voltage with the Geek Vape one. This one you can actually test the voltage drop and all, but the Geek Vape is nice. It's just like it's just flat. It's nice. I'm actually giving one of those away.
thing looks really cool too. It looks like a turntable. Like it looks like a mini turntable. Like you look like you should be able to do some scratching on it.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody. Oh, my blinker. Everybody's talking about my blinker. You talk about Billy's blinker that he left on. Oh, that's Hank.
Yeah, like the whole video, your blinker's on. Why'd you go with black and white? I'm curious.
Because of the sun?
I don't know.
I thought it was because of the sun shining on you.
I don't know why I did. I think there was all kind of like crazy reflections off the sun, so I went and looked like at the color filters to see if I could fix it. And I saw it black and white, and I was like, you know what? I'm on the road. It's a vlog type thing. Let's do black and white. You know, kind of.
Yeah. And then at that one spot when you stopped and you were showing to the camera, you were like this. That guy in the car next to you was like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?"
Yeah, I saw it.
He stared at you the whole time.
I was going to.
Go ahead.
I was going to. Where was I? Oh, I was going to Engine 37, which is like on almost the outskirts of the city, right? Because I had overtime there. fucking engine company, right? You go there, Hank. It's fucking the doors. Like it's the truck. You have to pull the mirrors in, and on each side of the piece, you only have a half inch. You only have a half inch to get through.
That picture was floating around Facebook last week, and I meant to send it to you and ask you if you'd worked there.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I was like, holy shit! And the dude that drove in there, he backed in there like it was nothing. I'm like, what the fuck?
And it said something about it's the longest serving firehouse in the city.
I don't probably could be. I mean, that's the reason why they're not changing it, because it's historical. The building's historic. It's old. Like I went up to the attic yesterday. It's crazy looking. It's spooky. Yeah. It's crazy. It was freaky, man. It's an old building, really old. Yeah, everything creaks at night. I was sitting at the watch desk, and the heat would go on, and everything starts creaking. Like, you're like, whoa.
Have either of you guys ever done a video from the firehouse?
No. I've thought about it, but I did?
Didn't you just did last week?
No, we were chatting with him privately, and he was at the fire station.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, have you guys ever thought about actually doing like a review or doing like a vlog from the firehouse? I wonder. I mean, if that would be something that you.
The main reason I don't do it is just because there's a lot of noise. You've got the scanners going off, and people in and out. And then, of course, if somebody's there and they know that you're trying to do that, they're just going to fuck with you the whole time.
And if I did it, I'd probably get fired because I'm being paid. You know what I mean? It's basically my job. If I sat there and recorded videos while on the job, that's...
Yeah. Now...
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I just wonder, I mean, that... Yeah.
I thought about doing, like, a vlog, just a one-time vlog, like a day in the life of Hank Vapes, where I just film everything that day, and of course, I'd edit it down and just get the important parts, but show like going to work and then coming home and then going to the firehouse for a couple hours and then coming back home.
Making love to the wife.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I was gonna say, I think the subscribers would dig that, but now I'm like, I definitely think the subscribers would dig that. So.
Yeah. And then the other thing is, I used to have a camera. I used to have a camera mounted on my helmet, and I have some good footage from calls I was on in the past, but I broke it, and I haven't gotten a new one yet because they're like $200 for a good one.
Get a GoPro.
They're not good ones though. They don't hold up to the heat. Like they make, they're called fire cam. I mean, they're made to hold up to the heat. They're waterproof. But the GoPros are also too big and bulky to put on a helmet. These are like a flashlight.
No, I know. They clip on the side. Yeah. I've seen them.
But when I get my new one, which I might be getting for my birthday next week, we'll see. If not, I'm going to fucking buy one.
I've been looking at new cameras. Like, I don't know, like, I'm so used to doing everything from my phone, but I'm like, I might try out a camera. Like, I was looking at the Sony Handycam and all that shit. Because I was going on the Home Shopping Network and checking all the shit that they have. Like, you could pay, if you wanted to just pay, they break it up into like 5 different payments. So something for like $500, you could pay like $100 for 5 months or something, It's pretty cool.
You film your reviews using your smartphone stuff?
I do everything from my phone.
Wow.
Editing, filming, everything. Everything I do from my phone.
That's crazy.
It's why
Edit from your phone?
Cameras nowadays on their cell phones are better than fucking cameras from 2 years ago. Like these, they're top of the line cameras. Like, why not? Why not utilize it? And I have an older phone. I have the Note 3. So when I upgrade my phone, which is going to be really soon, camera quality is only going to be even better.
Yeah, but you can't get that. I don't know. I don't feel like you can get as good of a focus on, really up close.
Sure you can. Did you ever see some of my Instagram pictures? I got really good focus.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I mean, you can. I mean, a lot of people think that they go out and buy a really expensive camera and they have a fucking nice cell phone. It's like the camera in your cell phone is better than a lot of point and shoots. You know what I mean? A lot of point and click cameras. It's not a DSLR quality, but it's fucking good quality. These phones, man, they're excellent quality. Look at Ruby Rue's videos, right? She uploads in the HD, but she uses her cell phone, and her video quality is excellent. I upload at 720. I don't upload it at 1080p because it just takes too long and it's too much memory. You know what I mean? So I upload at 720. But if I uploaded it at 1080, then my video quality would be fucking stellar.
Yeah. I don't know, my first few videos, the first month when I was making videos, I made them on my smartphone, made them on a tablet, and I was just never happy with how they came out. You know, I needed a better camera. You know, I knew that. But that was how I started. You know, when I started making videos, it was just, I just wanted to make a few videos, see how I liked it before I started investing more money, more time into it, So I just used my cell phone, used my iPad, but I realized pretty quick I wanted a higher quality video.
Well, how much was, what kind of phone did you have?
It was, I had an HTC One at the time, and I would also use an iPhone, and I also use, an iPad, one of the iPad minis. Yeah. I just wasn't happy with how anything was coming out.
Yeah.
I used my Samsung Galaxy S5 for the longest time. And even though this camera right here is supposedly higher definition, I got better video off of my old phone.
Yeah.
But I can do more. I can do more with this, which is why I keep using it.
Right.
But the one thing I hated from my phone was the sound. Like the microphone was terrible.
That too. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, but you can get microphone, take your headphone jack and clip it on yourself, or any microphone and put it on your. You can do that with your phone too. I mean, they sell all kind of accessories for your phone.
True.
And actually, because I went on these like how-to sites, like best cameras to use for YouTube videos type sites, and a lot of them recommend just using your phone. They say use your phone. Your phone's fine. Like they're high def quality now. I mean, people can't tell the difference from a good cell phone to a high quality $2,000 camera. I mean, it depends on the phone. I mean, some phones have better better cameras than others. But
very true. I've got a Samsung now. I can tell you that the camera on the Samsung is a heck of a lot better than the camera I was using on the HTC One, and a heck of a lot better than the camera I was using on the iPad. Absolutely. So maybe it was just the kind of camera I was using at the time that just didn't agree with me. But I got to tell you, for my my coil shots that I put on Instagram, I kind of missed my iPhone a little bit. I just felt like I got better color out of the iPhone than I do on the Samsung.
yeah, the new iPhone cameras are amazing, man. They're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I filmed one video with my wife's iPhone 6 Plus, and it fucking was beautiful. It was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, the color is just perfect on the iPhone cameras. They just come out so crisp, so clear. The color is so accurate. It's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Like this. Rock and roll. Shadow, give him the horns. Go ahead, give him the horns. Don't talk like that.
Hi, Abby. How are you tonight?
Hi, that's the peace sign, Abby. Come on, we're trying to rock and roll here.
She's working on it. She'll get there.
No, she does it. I don't know why she ain't doing it now. Come on, rock and roll. I'll get her. Silly head. I play ball with her head. We toss it back and forth. She's like, Dad, do the ball thing. She sits in front of me and I toss it. Right? Because we have different kind of hugs. Right? We got playful hugs, right? And then we got loving hugs. And what else do we have? Oh, we got I can't breathe hugs.
She got a good laugh too.
Yeah, she's a nutty kid. She's a nut. What are you doing? Come on, don't talk like that. She's going through a stage, right, where she keeps talking like she's a baby. Like, oh man, it bothers me. She has to, I mean, this kid talks clear and precise. As you would think you're talking to an adult, but then she'll be like, "Hey, Daddy, go get," you know, like stop.
She's supposed to hold on to her youth, Billy. She's having like one of those
Yeah,
midlife crises kind of things, you know?
mid
You know,
kid.
yeah, something like that. You know, when we grew up, we go ahead and we get we get the sports car. We go ahead and we start a YouTube channel. You know, Abby just regresses to baby talk. It's all good.
Oh boy. You know, we, all three of us, I could say, and Robbie, I guess, we all, like, I was talking to a couple other reviewers, and they're always saying, oh, you want to review products, you can't have a life. You can't have a life. And I'm like, bullshit, you can have a life. You know what I mean? Like, I have a life, and it comes first, right? Do you agree? Your life and your family and all comes first, right? Like, you got to, if I won't get to a review if I got to do something with my kid, or if I got to do something with my wife, or, you know, or if I got something to do with friends or something. I mean,
Yeah,
To be,
I'm the same way.
with you,
But you have it
I walk in
easy.
the door.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Josh.
I'm really delayed again, aren't I?
yeah, you're always on that little bit of a delay.
I gotta figure out what's going on with that. I was gonna say, to be honest with you, when I walk in the door, my phone goes away, my computer goes away. I don't work on my editing. I don't work on filming. I don't do anything until from the moment I come home. I sit down to dinner with my wife. I hang out with my wife. We do, whatever we're doing, whether we're playing a game of cards, whether we're watching TV, whatever we're doing. I'm hanging out with my wife. When she goes to sleep, then I'm up at until about 2 in the morning doing everything. And then, I'll go to sleep, I'll wake up, she goes off to work, I'll work on stuff for a couple of hours before I go to work. And then, edit on my lunch break, whatever. But when I come home from work and I'm hanging out with my wife, that's all I'm doing.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I mean, I'll come home and do what I got to do with the family, and if we're not doing nothing, we're just sitting around watching TV or whatever, then I'll go down and do what I got to do, with the vape and stuff or YouTube. But and my wife's cool with it for the most part, But yeah, I mean, but you got to make time for your family. You got to have a life. You can't devote everything to this. I mean, I don't know. That's the way I see it. My family's coming first before anything,
Yeah. I agree with you. And for the most part, I don't do any of this stuff, unless everybody's either asleep or not home.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, once in a while, like maybe once a week, I'll still maybe get on the computer and do YouTube stuff, but I'm not filming reviews, or maybe get some editing out of the way. But
Yeah.
for the most part, after work, it's all family time. And then if I'm not extremely tired, which I usually am, then I might review in the evenings.
Yeah.
Otherwise, and this past month and a half for me, starting go back another week or two, that month and a half when I didn't put out anything, I had I had shit to do. I had a life, and so you can do both, but it will make you suffer a little bit. Like my subscriber number suffered from it, but I've also
it's
always
tough,
been.
and it's like
I've always been the type that I don't give a shit. I don't care how many subscribers I have today. I don't care how many I have tomorrow. I don't care if I never get another one. I'm not one of those that's all about the numbers. It really just doesn't matter to me. I just do this because I enjoy doing it, and I don't care about subscribers. And not that I don't care about my subscribers, but and of course I want as many as I can get, but it's not like you have 10,000 and I don't, and I fucking quit. It's not like that for me.
No, I got you. And that's like for me, it's like on my schedule, I work 4 days and then off 4 days. And sometimes I'll work overtime, so I won't have those 4 days off. But if you notice, you'll see my reviews. I'll bump out a bunch in 4 days. You'll get like 6 reviews in 4 days or something like that, even more. And then you'll see 4 days in a row I won't have nothing. And in reality, I can come home from work, sit down, do a review, edit, and pop one up. I can absolutely do that. But I come home, first off, I'm exhausted from working all day, right? Because I work either a 10-hour shift or a 4th night. I'm up all night, right? So I fucking come home and I'm exhausted. That's one thing. Another thing is I'm spending time with my daughter, and I'm running errands, or I'm spending time with my wife, or So yeah, I can absolutely come home and pop a review and just keep doing it that way. But I wouldn't be able to spend time with my family. I won't be able to, and I'd be fucking totally exhausted. So it's just I don't know. And that's the same reason why I'm not always on the G spot, like in Vaporium. Like I'll stop on a G spot once in a while. I would love to be in there more, but I just can't. And when I do go in, it's the same exact people that are always in there. And that's great if you can do that. That's that's great. I just can't. But I feel like out of the loop because I'm not in there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You feel that way, like you're just not in the loop on things because you can't keep up with everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing.
Yeah, I can't tell you the last time. God damn it.
The other thing that I noticed is it doesn't matter how much time you take away from YouTube. Your wife still thinks you spend too much time on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead, Josh.
Oh, you hear all that? I was talking to my wife. Apparently Beyonce is going on tour. She's incredibly excited. What'd I tell you? She's very excited. What was I going to say? I don't remember what I was talking about. Apparently halftime's over. We're still on the show.
Yeah. Oh, we heard waffles.
She's going to take a bath.
Yeah. So yeah, Fluffy's in there. Fluffy, he said, I'm in a G-spot too much, and I'm still out of the loop. Exactly. Yeah, that's my point. I'm not in there a lot, and I'm definitely out of the loop. You're always in there, and you're out of the loop. So there's something going on.
Out of the loop on what? Like,
just out of the loop.
I guess I've never been in the G-spot. I don't know what's going on.
Just out on the current events, on what's going on. Like, there's a lot of times, like, plans will be made to go somewhere, or plans will be made, something's happening, or everybody will know about something that's going on between a bunch of reviewers or something, and I just won't know about it because I'm not, you know what I mean, kind of thing. Or, even with Facebook, sometimes there's a lot of people on Facebook, and I don't go on there, so I don't know. I'm just not as active as I would like to be. You know what I'm saying? So I can keep in the loop with everybody,
Yeah.
But yeah. I was never on social media at all until I started my YouTube channel. I never had a Facebook account. No, that's a lie. I had a Facebook account that I set up to play Bejeweled, so that my game would be saved on other devices. That's the only reason I had any social media account whatsoever. And then, I start doing YouTube, and my wife is like, you should make yourself an Instagram account. I'm like, what the fuck is Instagram? You should make yourself a Facebook account. I'm like, God, no. And now it's like, I'm just,
at first
a lot going on all the time.
Girls, like, I thought it was some girly app, because it was only girls
like
at first that I knew of. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I thought it was like Pinterest.
Me too.
Like, oh, I'm gonna make one. I was like, wow. I actually like this.
I do too. I like Instagram a lot, and I really want to like Vaporium. I always say I'm going to start posting more things to Vaporium, and then I post a few pictures to Vaporium, and then I kind of fall off with it. And then a few months later, I'll come back, and then I fall off with it again. It's just like between YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, I just get, it becomes a lot. Then like we've been talking about, the last thing I want is for this to eat up my whole life. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what happened to me. I want to be on Vaporium all the time, but I ended up spending way too much time there. And I wish I could spend more time there, but it's consuming. But I mean, I don't post. I used to be like one of the most active people on there, but
Yeah.
I don't have the time for that site anymore.
Yeah, you know what? And they said like I don't post nowhere near as what I used to. And but when they look at the amount of posts, they were just showing me I had the #1 amount of posts in there. I guess because
Yeah.
I've been there since the beginning, and
Right.
if you're adding up all the posts I made in the early days of it, I made a ton of them. You know, so maybe that's why, because I don't post that much. I try to,
Yeah.
but I wind up using Instagram a lot, just to post my pictures,
Yeah. And I got away from Vaporium for a little bit, just because, back when I stopped making videos and everything there for a month, and then I came back and there were so many new people that it almost felt like a different site. I was like, holy shit, I don't even know anybody anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing with growth too. Like it has changed because of the amount of people on there, and it's still a great site and it's still awesome. It's just it doesn't feel as what's that word I'm looking for? Homely.
Close-knit.
Yeah, or intimate. Basically, it doesn't
that
feel like
site-
that anymore.
When Vaporium first started, and because me and Billy was there from the beginning, I was in there like a week later, before the site ever went live. And for a while, it really was like an immediate family.
Yeah.
There was, 20 or 30 of us? And that was it?
Yeah. Yep. And we all knew, everybody knew each other. And we still all, the original like 30, like you're saying, still all knows each other. But there's a lot of other people.
Except for...
And it's a good thing, but it's also, it's kind of taken away from the other thing,
Yeah. Except for Jeff. Have you seen or heard from him?
He's having some issues.
Okay.
I haven't heard from him in a while.
Because I haven't seen or heard from him, and I miss that guy.
Yeah. Jeff was great.
Yeah.
Jeff.
But, I mean, I love Vaporium. It's still the best social media site for vapors out there. I say that in every video because it's true.
There goes Stan again trying to fucking... I'm just going to ignore you from now on, Stan, so you just keep going, bud. Getting on my nerves.
I'll put him in timeout.
When something's funny, but then when you just keep going on when it's like, oh, whatever.
Stan has this habit of getting put in timeout in every show.
You know what pisses me off about this nugget? It turns itself off just randomly for no reason. I can't figure out why.
Randomly?
You have to go into the
I'm
settings.
in the middle of vaping it. No, not even that. Like, I'm in the middle of vaping it, and it will turn itself off. Like, I'll take a hit, go like this, take another hit, and it's off.
Shit. You know what? You just reminded me that I have to review that.
What's that?
Fuck. I said I totally forgot that I have to review that. Because I took it upstairs to my bedroom, and it's on my nightstand, and I use it alongside my T18, like when I'm laying in bed. And it's been up there, so it hasn't been here where I look at it. Oh my god, fuck.
Yeah.
I should have already reviewed that by now.
Yeah, I'll be putting that one out. If not tomorrow, the next day. That one along with the mini volt, and then I think we're going to battle them, see which one is better. They're both cool, though, even with the quirks. I don't know. I like them both. They're cool. They're so tiny. So tiny. They're just adorable. Waffles has really small hands. Really small hands. Try to put this in perspective. Her wedding band was like a size 6. You know those Pandora bracelets? You know what Pandora bracelets are? Well, she uses like the smallest size in her Pandora bracelet.
Yeah, I know what they are.
People look
Sorry.
at me like, is this for a child? Like, no, it's for my wife. She's just very tiny. She's 5 foot nothing, baby hands. It's like waffle size is what this is. This is waffle size.
Yeah.
But no, if you guys haven't heard Pandora, little tip to fellow husbands, you want to make your gift giving and anniversary giving and birthday giving and holiday giving really, really, really easy. Pandora bracelets.
All right.
Recommended.
All right. Well, we've gone on well past halftime. We are down to 2 because both Robbie and Billy have just fallen off the face of the earth.
Poor Billy.
So I think with the early show and competing against Super Bowl and Mark Vagan, it's probably just a good place to call it a night. What do you think?
I think so too. That was fun. Good times.
So for the high mark of 30 viewers tonight, thank you guys.
Yeah, it's better than I thought we'd do.
Yeah.
We'll do better in the replay. It's okay.
Yeah. All right.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us. And I question your taste, watching us as opposed to Beyonce's booty. That's just me.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
And, yeah, fog it out.